Well, guys, at this point, we are going to do the candy crane together. To make it, draw a line imitating the candy's shape, that will be the spine. Then insert two lines at the same angle as the symmetry line and put each of them at the start and the end of the candy crane. Then go to Object, Blend and Make. Now select both the candy line and the blended element and go to Blend and click on Replace Spine. That's it. Cool. Go to Blend Options, and now we're going to specify the number of steps. After specifying the steps, you'll see that the inclination changed. So adjust it again at the end and at the start. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to hide the unwanted elements with a clipping mask. But before that, I'll keep the spine because I like how it looks. Use another color to differentiate the line and convert to black again when you finish. Great. Let's keep working. Okay. Change the color. Perfect. That's it. Guys, this time I'm going to clean the design since there are many elements overlapping others and it doesn't look good. So first of all, I'm going to save the file to keep this version in case I need it. Okay. And then I'm going to clean up the canvas. And I'll show you how to clean it with the banks, okay? So first go to Object and click on Expand. But make sure you aren't turning the stroke into fill, okay? Okay, one. In this case, it's easy because the banks is over the other elements. However, it gets more complicated with elements like the hair. So first, expand and delete the clipping mask. Go to Clipping Mask and Release. What are we going to do with the hair covering the face? Delete them. There are different ways to do it. We can insert anchor points and delete the unwanted areas. And another possibility is to use the Shape tool. So, the first thing we need to do is select the borders delimiting the end of the hair. Then mark them with another color. And group them. Then I'm going to bring the face's outline and the hair to a new layer to work more comfortably. Use a different color for the hair as well. Okay, now take and paste these elements in a new layer. Select the Shaper tool and use it to remove the unwanted area. That's it. Guys, bear in mind that you'll need to repeat this step wherever there are overlapped elements, particularly with the hair, but also with the candy crane, the mustache, the dress. I must confess it's a really tiresome process because there are numerous lines. However, if you want to get a good result, you need to be careful and take it easy. So be careful and take your time. I know that watching me how I do it is quite boring, so I'll show this part in fast motion and see you later. Remember that I spent a lot of time in this part, okay? Well, so this part is already clean. How's it going? It looks really cool, right? What I'm going to do now is bring all these elements to the stroke layer. Great. Now I'm going to add the Christmas greetings, which is I wish you Merry Christmas. I'll start with the one in the middle. Guys, bear in mind that we'll include the message twice, so I'm going to insert a line separating the two messages. Now, duplicate this line, okay, and to make it smaller, it should go from this end to the separating line we inserted in the middle. Okay, from there to there. Go now to the Type tool and select the option Type on a Path tool. And that's it. Then click on the end of the stroke. Now type Merry Christmas, okay, and select a cool font from the predetermined fonts panel. However, the font's slope isn't the same as the symmetry line inclination. Okay? It cannot be appreciated here. So I think I'm going to choose another font so that you can see it clearer. See? So what should we do to prevent this from happening? Okay. Well, we're going to keep this font. Great. Then use the Type tool to create another text box where we'll write the message. So, Merry Christmas. Okay, move the new one upward and press the selection tool while holding down E. This way we can deform the text freely. You'll see that the text sometimes deforms fine and others doesn't. If we use another font, okay, like this one, could you spot the difference? In this case, the inclination is different, so you can use the technique you like the most. In my case, I like none of them. What I usually do is design my own text. It's not a typographical process, though. I don't design the entire alphabet nor pay special attention to the spacing. So I use the pen tool to create the text. Okay, I'm going to move the text here. And after deforming this text, it keeps the proportions. This is why I prefer doing it in this way, okay? Great. Now we have this text here and we want it to be curved. How do we get that? Type the text and then go to Object, Envelope Distort and click on Make with Warp. This way we'll shape the text and we can use the parameters to adjust it. Okay. There's also a problem here, and is that the U is opener than the O. And how am I going to fix it? Well, it's pretty easy. Keep the Select Vertical Distortion option at 0. Okay? It is transparent, and reduce the opacity. How so? To use these words as a template and use them as a guide to place the other words one by one and manually. So it's like we have a template and then we're going to insert the other words one by one. Okay? So guys, you know the different options to work with text in your designs. So I'll show this part in fast motion and see you at the end of the course. And this is my final design. When you have yours, copy it entirely and paste it in another layer. Then move it downwards and rotate it. After that, place it symmetrically. Okay, like that. Let me remove this unwanted stroke. Great. So our Christmas card is ready. Okay. Well, it's just a matter of checking the whole composition and modifying details. For example, I'm going to expand this tree and also the one of the opposite side. Okay, let's move on to the other tree. Okay, expand. So at this point, you should check and modify everything. So it only remains to apply color and print it, so we are almost finished. To apply the color, group the elements and create a new layer. Then expand the selection. I only want to color the fill. So you go to Object, Expand, and OK. Select all the elements in black. OK, by going to Select, Same, and Fill Color. Then cut the composition. Remove all the elements we don't want and press Ctrl F to paste again. So our design is grouped and colored. Obviously, you can select the color you want. In my case, I've used a gradient. See? It's a kind of gradient. Go to Swatches, to the Swatches panel, and to the saved swatches. Then click on Gradients, Metals, and after modifying some parameters, we'll get this effect. Click on here, OK. I really like this golden effect, actually. Well, guys, this is the end of the course. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I can't wait to see your projects. Remember to upload them to Doodpad. And obviously, if you have any doubt, post your questions on the forum, and of course, I'll answer them. Although I hope you don't have many. So, guys, see you in the next course.